Hi everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. My name is Erin and I am a crochet pattern designer for Juniper and Oaks. This is my crochet pattern business where I like to use interesting stitches like this to crochet up some fun crochet patterns for your home. You can find free patterns over at my blog, juniperandoaks.com. And really for the whole year of 2023, every month I've been releasing a brand new bookmark pattern like this. This is JJ's bookmark pattern and this is the final bookmark pattern of my bookmark crochet along. This has been a free crochet along where every month I've released a new free bookmark pattern on my blog, and I have a video tutorial for each one of those crochet patterns. All these stitches that I've used, I have crochet patterns that kind of go along with them in real life for the most part, and this JJ's bookmark pattern was based off of the JJ's baby blanket that I have. My niece and my nephew, Jada and Jet, I crocheted them up very similar blankets when they were babies, and using the cluster stitch and then the shell stitch as a border. So I thought this would make a beautiful bookmark, and here we go to get started. If you're not familiar with this CAL, click down below to my blog and you will be taken to the crochet along page where you will have all access to all of the patterns for free on my blog, and then you can find all the videos that way as well. I also have a YouTube playlist that has all of the videos, so you can find them easily that way. Before I get too far into this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and then go ahead and hit that bell. Click on it and you will be notified every time I come out with a new video tutorial or other yarn related content. I just love bringing content to you guys, my crochet community, and I hope you do as well. So this pattern features the cluster stitch. Have you ever used the cluster stitch before? Leave me a comment below right now and let me know. And let me know if you've used the cluster stitch or the shell stitch. Here we have a shell stitch border with the cluster stitch in the middle. Okay, the things that you need for this crochet pattern are a 3.5mm hook or a size E crochet hook. This is just a basic hook I got from We Crochet. And then you need DK weight yarn. I have put an affiliate link down below to High Desert Yarn. That's where I got this yarn. This is some beautiful hand-dyed yarn from my friend Joanna. She is another crochet pattern designer, a friend that I've met online, and she also hand dyes yarn. She likes to use natural fibers, so this is 100% superwash merino wool yarn. And they come, she has regular size skeins or hanks, and she also has these cute little mini skeins. So I purchased a set of mini skeins to use for this Bookmark CAL, and they are just so cute. They are 20 grams or like 46 yards in each little skein. And these are just perfect for the bookmarks. This bookmark takes about 27-ish yards, something like that. And so you can make, you might be able to make 2 out of it, but no 46 divided by 2. No, you might just be able to do one of these and make another little bookmark using this one. This colorway is called Moonlight. It's just this beautiful like silvery gray, and it is just gorgeous. Her colors are often inspired by nature. So I'm going to go with that. You're also going to need some scissors, of course, and a needle to weave in your ends. To get started, create a slip knot and insert your hook. To create a bookmark that has 3 cluster stitches across, we're going to want to crochet 8 chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you would like to make your bookmark wider or skinnier, just crochet any even number. Then you're going to turn, and in your second chain from your hook, make a single crochet, then chain 1, and skip the next stitch, the next chain, and work a single crochet in the one after that. Chain 1, and just repeat that. So skip a stitch, single crochet, chain 1, skip, and then in your last one you're going to single crochet, and that's what row 1 is. For row 2 we're going to chain 4, 2, 3, 4, and that counts as a double crochet and also a chain 1. And we're going to work a cluster stitch into this chain 1 space. So a cluster stitch is essentially like 3 partial double crochets into the same space, and I'll show you how to do that. If you're familiar with a puff stitch, it's kind of like that, but anyway, I'm gonna mess you up there. Just know that in other bookmark CALs, other bookmarks I've done for this CAL, I've used the puff stitch, and so this is similar, but it's going to be a little bit different. So yarn over, insert your hook through that chain 1 space, and then pull through, and you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2 of those, like you would like a double crochet. If you're going to do a double crochet, you would yarn over and pull through these final 2, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to yarn over and insert through that same chain 1 space. We're going to pull up a loop. Okay, so you see now we have 4 loops on our hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2 of those. Okay, so now you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, and one last time, insert your hook through that chain 1 space, the same one we've been using. Pull up a loop. Now we have 5 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 of those. So just like a double crochet, you pull through 2 loops. But now we're left with 4 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4 of those. And that is a cluster stitch, my friend. Then you're going to chain 1, and you're going to repeat doing a cluster stitch into that chain 1 space. So we yarn over, insert your hook into that space, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 of those loops. Yarn over, insert your hook through that chain 1 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Once again, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you have those 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those. And then chain 1. And then in that next chain 1 space, we'll do the same thing. Okay, then we're going to chain 1 and work a double crochet into that single crochet space there, or that single crochet stitch at the very end. Work your double crochet. Row 3, we're going to chain 1 and turn, and you're going to single crochet into that chain 1 space, chain 1, and single crochet into this next chain 1 space, and then you're going to chain 1 and single crochet into that chain 1 space, chain 1, single crochet into the last chain 1 space. It's really a chain 4 space. And there we go. And now we're going to repeat rows 2 and 3 over and over and over again through row 17. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of cluster stitch. I'm going to show you how to do row 2, how to repeat row 2 on top of these cluster stitches. I'll show you what that looks like. So you're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn. And you're going to work a cluster on top of this other cluster in this chain 1 space. Yarn over, insert into that chain 1 space, and work your cluster. Go through all 4 of those loops in chain 1. See how the chain 1 space is right above that cluster, and that's so handy. And then in that last stitch, work a double crochet. Okay, so that was a repeat of row 2. Then repeat row 3, and then 2, and then 3, and then 2 again, until you've had 17 rows, 8 cluster stitch rows. And that's how you know when you're done. And we'll do the border. I have completed row 17. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections of the cluster stitch. And so now we are ready for the border. Round 1 of our border is we're going to do just a regular single crochet, just evenly all the way around. And then we'll work up a shell border, just like this. First, we're going to do a single crochet all the way around, where each, where we're just doing even single crochets all the way around. You're going to do 2 single crochets per double crochet on the sides, and 1 per single crochet. In the corners, we're going to do 3 single crochets in each corner. So it says chain 1 and turn, and just work single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So like here on the top, you have a chain 1 and a single crochet, and you're just going to work single crochet in the chain 1 space and also in the single crochet stitches. But here's a corner, and so I'm going to work 3 single crochets in the corner, and then go on down. Here's a double crochet stitch, and I'm going to work 2 single crochets there. There's a single crochet in that row, so just 1 there, and 2 here on that double, and 1 here on the single, and you kind of get the picture. 2 in the double, 1 in the single, and that's how we're going to do it all the way around, making sure that each corner has 3 stitches, and each single has 1, and each double has 2, and then we'll slip stitch to join once we get back to where we started. And here at the top, we slip stitch to join. Now we're ready to do the shell stitch, so we're going to chain 1, and we'll turn, or you can keep going around. We're just going to keep going around. Okay, in the first stitch, we're going to do a single crochet. You're going to skip the next stitch and work a shell. To work the shell, you're going to do 5 double crochets in that stitch where we skipped 1, and you work 5 double crochets. I'm like working a working a cluster. That's not what we're doing. We're doing, oh, I forgot to skip 1. Okay, so we work 5 double crochets. Don't do like I just did, where you work a cluster. You actually work 5 complete double crochets into that 1 stitch. Okay, then you skip the next stitch, and then in the next one, do a single crochet. Skip the next stitch and work 5 double crochets in that same stitch. And that's how you do the shell. We're going to work that shell border all the way around. One thing to note is sometimes you won't have just the perfect amount of stitches, so you may have to skip or add an extra stitch in there somewhere in order to make it work. But in between each shell of 5 double crochets, you're going to skip a stitch and do a single crochet, then skip a stitch and do your next shell. Remember the written instructions for this pattern, for the inside, and also for the shell stitch border. Written instructions are free on my website. Just click the link down below in the description box. So here's what I'm talking about, where you might need to skip a stitch. So here I'm at the end. If I skip 1 and do my single crochet here, my other single crochet is here. Well, it might work. Let's see. Sorry, I'm moving my... Okay, so we skip that stitch. Oh, it might just work out. Might work out perfectly, actually. Might look a little bit funny, but we'll see. 3, 4, 5. Okay, we skip that stitch, and then we just, okay, I guess we just worked out perfect. I thought we were going to have to skip some stitches, but no. It doesn't look pretty. Now we just fasten off and weave in all of our ends using our yarn needle. You may notice I have some extra ends here. That's because I played a game of yarn chicken and I lost. I just had 1.5 shells left to do, and I had to switch to my other mini skein of yarn. Oh my goodness gracious, can you believe it? Silly, silly, silly me. Luckily I had some more yarn to use to finish off my pattern. Well, what do you guys think? We got our shell stitch border, and we got our cluster stitch here in the middle, and we have made our JJ's bookmark. Thank you so much for following along. I sure hope that you loved this YouTube tutorial, this crochet walkthrough of my pattern. Please make sure you grab all of the crochet patterns in this crochet along. They are for free on my blog, but I also have a bundle of all the PDFs that are ad-free and easily downloadable, printable, of all 12, and then there's a bonus pattern in there as well. So 13 crochet patterns in the bundle. This has been so fun to crochet along with you all year long. I'm just kind of sad that it's over, but hopefully you were able to read some books along with me as we crochet each month. What has been your favorite bookmark pattern, and what has been your favorite book read this year? Let me know in the comments, please. Also, like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Even though I don't have any more crochet bookmarks left after this JJ's bookmark pattern, I still have tons more crochet content out there, so subscribe and hit that little bell to be notified of the next videos that come out. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being a part of my crochet community, and I will talk to you later. Happy crocheting!